let's get that started there. Then the hand and the apples. Let's go. So we're penciling right now. So if the end of the cuff and the beginning of the hand was here, and you can see we got a lot to trim. And we put the cuff here because we want to see this as a shoulder, because the shoulder comes down here. Let's say the elbow is going to be about here. And we want the hand, because the hand is going to go down. Okay, this should be the end of the hand, where the fingers are. There's the hand, there's the cuff. So in other words, see, he's grabbing onto the bag. Oops. And then since he's grabbing, it's going to come out like this. Kind of come around, not too much, just enough to show the apples. Kind of even though it looks like maybe the apples will fall out, but this is part of the design. And like I said, when we do the apples, it's more like put apple there, and then you just use a V tool, and it's not that much rocket science. And then here's the big rim. And so the bag is still going to come up into his hand, but the hand's going to come back a little more. And this is there. And then we're going to, after all of this is put in, this is one of the last things is going to be this little detailing here. The other thing is we don't want to put this trim in right away, because as we're shaping, we might want to bring this back, and if we've already committed to putting a nice V cut in there, a nice stop cut in there, then it's going to kind of wreck things, because it's going to probably come up around, like that, because there's still a little more shaping to do. I think we do have it. I think we're pretty well set with the cloak, but just in case, we like to leave that near the end. And let's see, we got the hair. Let's bring the hairline in, because the hair is going to go over the shoulder. Now the hat, I don't want to commit too much. I'll put the pencil mark into the hat. See, the hat is going to be, I want you to see how the hat's working here. See how the hat comes at an angle on top, this way, and then shoots back in this way into the head, and then the hair comes back out again. So we got this little, you want to say V border there, V-cut border, and that's probably about here. And again, that might move. I'm not 100% sure yet. That's the thing I like working about cutouts instead of roughouts, is that you can really adjust to what you want. I mean, I've seen some roughouts that I say, no, I don't want that, and then it gets too late because they cut too much off with the duplicator. All right, chisel glove on for me, or you can use your knife as stop cuts. We're going to create stop cuts. I'm going to leave that alone for right now. But as for the rest, I think I'm pretty well content with kind of making a commitment here to the hand. The cuff is here, and then the elbow. I'm just going to cut in with the elbow, because the elbow is going to bend slightly. And this is all I can get rounded out a little better. And then as for the hand, see, this is I'm still pretty open as far as, because we still want the hand to come in, so I still need a little bit more here. And then this is going to come around too. It's all going to come around, it's going to come in more. And as for the apples, now the bag, he's still going to have the bag right here. The bag is still there, so he's got a hold of it, but the opening is going to start at his fingertips. And instead of, well, this is a this is a Saint Nicholas, and he does. I don't think Saint Nicholas ever carries presents other than apples and treats and stuff, and of course sticks. Sticks for the bad boys, or bad children. Pardon me. And of course, if you're familiar with the Saint Nicholas gift-giving Saint Nicholas, as far as not the one back from 800 A.D., but more like in the 1700s, where he goes around on a horse. I think it's a white horse, and right next to him is Black Pete, and he is sort of a demon-shaped, and he's the one that takes the kids away. One of these days I'd be tempted to carve a Black Pete, but I don't think so. Nah, I don't think so. Not that children today are any better than they were back then, but I think just Christmas should be always be a happy thing. I mean, if the kid doesn't deserve anything, well, he should have been talked to long before and long after Christmas. All right, I want to clean this up a little bit, the hand a little bit here too. Chisel. This will also give me some more room for that, for the detailing, the chest detailing. And again, I'm only cutting using my wrist. I'm not pushing hard, in which it'll go through and hit me in the hand. Now again, take the stop cut, or not stop cut, the saw marks off. Same here, at the same time we're shaping it and taking the saw marks off. I think we're pretty well solid with the saw marks. And I'm just making kind of a commitment of cleaning this out. But like I said, right about there I'm going to stop. This will be a little thicker, but I'll make a little sway in there. All right. Oh, sorry, chisel. I want to get the cuff in there. Pretty well dedicate the cuff mark there. Then, of course, chisel or knife. Now, like I said, I wanted to start going around the hole a little bit. This is this part of the hand right here. And I'm going to cut this way. This is this part where the fingers just start. And again, there'll be more shaping later. I want to bring the hand in the cuff, so the cuff is sticking out. I'm just cleaning this up a little bit here. That's what I'm doing. All right. Let me see, anything else in the back? I think it is knife time. Yeah, I like the knife when it comes to like the detailing. What we're going to do is I like to try to a nice solid swipe up to about the elbow. Pardon me. Swipe right up in the elbow, and then I'm going to come back this way and take a hunk out to the hand, from the elbow to the hand. Hopefully that would come out. Does that come out? Of course, don't use your knife as a pry tool. Now, a lot of people have troubles doing this kind of a cut because you cut, and then, it doesn't come out, and then you cut again, and still not coming out, and you cut again, and it's still not coming out, and what happens, it's all kind of chippy in there. The best way is practice, number one, and just to try to imagine where the blade is, where the tip of the knife is, as if you're cutting a sort of like a piece of glass or clear plastic. Okay, here I'm going to cut in because the hand is going to come in. Just enough here, just getting things started. All right. And then now the arm's going to come into the cuff. So you're beginning to see how things are starting to work here. And then as far as the elbow, see the hand is going to come this way. Elbow's going to come in this way, so then the arm is going to come back up. So you got it going. You got this as the deep part because the hand is the arm is going down and then back up again. That's what we're trying to create here. So you're just getting started as to what we're doing here. Now the apples and the bag is going to be in. The hand is going to be out. And we're still blocking the hand because I still will probably want to take this in this way and make sure we got enough wood for the hand. Don't go in this way. In fact, that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to round this out a little more. I'm going to take and do a deep stop cut. Pardon me again. Got to get so you can see it, and be careful. This is deep, and you don't have to do it in one step, one deep step. I usually, sometimes I do not as deep, and keep carving and carving until it gets as deep as I want it to go. And there we go again with the chips. Now we're getting deeper. So this is starting to come around. So the reason why we're getting deep here is not only to bring the cloak out, but we want to make this round. Okay, there's the cuff, and we can always adjust later because I think we might need more adjustment. So I want this to come down. And I want this to come down. You see how that's starting to round there? And the bag is probably going to come up. I'm going to have the hand. No, don't do what I just did there because it went away from what I was saying before. I want to come this way because I don't want to go this way. I want to go this way. Because we're going to make the hand a little rounder as he's holding on. And of course what's going to happen, we'll shape it later, is because he's hanging on to it like this. So all we got are his knuckles. You know, his knuckle and the first part of his fingers. And so it's still relatively round, but still the pinky area is still shorter. And the thumb is going to disappear. So all we have to worry about are the four fingers. Now the thumb we're going to show just a little bit here later on. Again, when we get into the detailing. Again, this particular model, you might say, does have, it looks like the apples are falling out. Like I said, I like to go according to the picture. Let's bring this back a little bit, because then the bag is going to get more in the hand.